Okay, let me talk to you about a phrase that I use called playing in the tunnel. Playing in the tunnel or staying in the tunnel tells my athletes, it gives them a cue as to the height that I want them to move in when we're doing the athletic speed. If I tell an athlete the tunnel is only 4 feet high or 5 feet high based on the athlete's height, that lets them know to get down. So if I'm walking or moving through a tunnel, I have to be lower so I don't hit my head. Sometimes I'll say, don't hit your head, there's a sharp object on top, you don't want to hit your head. Keeps them down. If I'm doing a lateral shuffle or change of direction drill in a lateral movement, many times it's critical that the athlete stays level so that they can produce horizontal length with their push-offs and not have a lot of vertical displacement, which slows down the horizontal distance that we want. Now, I can use bands, I can use medicine balls, I can use a number of things to give the athlete a natural feel that forces them to stay into that tunnel and stay down a little bit. So I think an important cue for you to use with your athletes is staying in the tunnel or playing in the tunnel, and it'll force them to stay down. Now, if I took an athlete and I said to that athlete, stay high, slight bend in your knees, and move quickly side to side, you would see a couple things. You would see that they move maybe okay, fairly decent, because they might get comfortable with it. But then when I need really quick reactive speed and reactive change of direction, they're going to have a greater angle of deceleration, which becomes reacceleration. So for example, if I'm shuffling this way, all of a sudden the play goes this way, you're going to see my foot plant to the outside. If I'm really high, the foot plant can only be so wide because I don't have any more leg length left. Okay, I've already used it all up, I'm already extended. But when I'm down here, now you can see I have my ankle joint, my knee joint, and my hip joint where I have extra play in it to be able to decelerate and then push off. So if I'm in the tunnel and I'm staying low, I create those great angles to decelerate, which reaccelerates my body. The other thing is, by staying down low, I'm able to control my mass better, my center of mass. If I'm high, I tend to get what we call shoulder sway, a little bit of tipping, and it all relates again to where my foot plants in relation to my hips and my shoulders. So if it plants close to my body, I tend to kind of roll over or sway over. But if I'm out wide, I can control those forces that I'm getting from the ground a lot better. So next time you work with your athletes, try that cue. Stay in the tunnel or play in the tunnel and have them do a bunch of random movements, even if it's tag or something, have them move, maybe playing knee tag, shuffling the whole time, and they have to stay in the tunnel. And you'll start to see an athlete that moves a lot better because their force angles are better, they control mass and momentum better, and they're quicker because they're not going up and down and wasting movement patterns, okay? So give that a shot, let me know how that goes for you.